concussions are one of the most serious
Basil Eisch specializes in sports medicine and has evaluated hundreds of athletes' concussions.
And in concussion, you've got the brain, which is similar to an egg yolk sitting in its protective egg white, or cerebrospinal fluid, if you will. Normally, the brain sits around taking shocks as you walk around all day, and the egg yolk is cushioned by the surrounding egg white.
When two players collide, both velocities must be accounted for to calculate impact forces. This is called the closing velocity.
Y'all don't really want it like here comes the here comes the here comes the y'all don't really want it like here comes the I said so y'all don't really want it like blood so I got no twist in my head but I'm still dreadful and I got plenty of bread so I go to bed full I'm in it to win it I'm all in I might call you my cuz I'm good but we ain't kidding you think you're jumping man you best think again the dirty I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge hey here comes the here comes the here comes the y'all don't really want it like here comes the y'all don't really want it like here comes the
Jackson chased down a fly ball and at full speed smashed their heads together. The entire sports world gasped. Jackson's speed was estimated at 12 miles per hour. Johnny Damon's at 14 miles per hour for a total closing velocity of 26 miles per hour. Johnny Damon left in an ambulance with a substantial concussion.
Look at this a couple of times. First time in real time you see Wyndham just takes him down. The worst part of it actually got to see in slow motion as he's going down when his offensive lineman, Marcus Gilbert's.
It's not a contact sport. Dancing's a contact sport. Football is a collision sport.
The phenomenon, second impact syndrome, and young athletes need to know about it. Our centerpiece will tell you about the danger next.
The country could learn from what happened to you.
I think that they could learn to take every headache seriously. I know that I told, people that my headaches were gone before they were gone because I wanted to play.
If you're a young athlete or the parent of one, this next number might startle you. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, of the 2 million sports concussions each year in the U.S., 85% are never even diagnosed. Another researcher estimates that nearly half of all high school football players suffer a concussion each season. And as David Amber shows us, young athletes are uniquely and dangerously vulnerable to the hits to the head so common in this game.
He was lying there and he was drifting in and out of consciousness. We called the paramedics and they came. They rushed him right into the trauma room, and it was within probably half an hour the doctors came out and said there's nothing.
Second impact syndrome is a catastrophic injury to the head that results typically in younger athletes under the age of 18.
Dr. Kevin Guskowitz was an athletic trainer for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He says that second impact syndrome, or SIS, affects only teens because their brains are still maturing. Though the phenomenon is rare, with 100 documented cases in 25 years, he speculates that 4 or 5 times that many have gone undetected.
It's a miracle that I'm standing here talking to you right now.
The University of Minnesota's Golden Gopher football team is on the cutting edge of technology, one of 9 college football teams equipped with sensor-lined helmets that detect concussions.
Long run, if it benefits the kids, if it helps us safeguard kids, that's what it's all about.
The way it works are there's 6 sensors on the inside, so if a player's playing on the field and gets hit hard enough, it then pages the medical team, and they can evaluate if there's a concussion, where it is on the helmet, and how bad it is.
The helmets, made by Riddell, use the Head Impact Telemetry System, or HITS. It's more of an information gathering tool since the technology doesn't protect against a concussion, but instead it tracks the details of the hit.
It's real time, so it goes straight to the laptop, which goes straight to the beeper.
Not every hit pages the medical team.
What the technology does is measure the acceleration of the helmets when there's a hit, and it measures it in so many G-forces. And what we do is when it's reached a certain determined G-force, it will page us on our pagers that we wear.
With this information that we gather on every hit and every practice, you know, it's being sent to the helmet manufacturer, which will help them design a safer helmet.
What we're going to do this afternoon is have you take the test again.
Dr. Lovell uses a computer brain exam he helped develop called Impact, which measures memory and brain speed and could help prevent SIS. The test, currently used by the NFL, the NHL, and Major League Baseball, can also be found in 900 high schools across the country.
What costs are involved in having your Impact test?
It's hundreds of dollars per, per an entire high school. So the cost is really minimal. It's the cost of several football helmets.